Yo, YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to be showing you guys how to clutch up in Control, one of the most confusing game modes for many people. So today I'm going to give you an ultimate guide on how to clutch up in Control. Let's get right into the gameplay. Starting off, my teammate shoots me, not the start you want to see, but that's right. We spot the first enemy, and as you can see, we're one shot for about 5 working days. We take out the first guy. Yo, we got some yo, it's a wind. Yo, is my window open? There was some windy shots right there. I'm pretty sure it's my first game on stream the other day, but you know what, don't quote me on that. Maybe I'm just not good at the game, but that's right, man. We get the first guy, go through to the right. Oh my god, Commando Pro activated. That knife didn't even hit the guy, but that's fine. We get the kill there. Yo, I do not remember the last time I got a knife kill with an AR here, but we're going to go through. And now what I'm trying to do in this situation, right, is look at the minimap. What's open? What's exposed? I realized, you know what? The flank is exposed. Let's go back, watch over the flank here. No one's there. Okay, cool. Watch over our team. While my team's on B, I'm just going to make sure I can kind of watch over them. Now, this is a bit, you know, unfortunate that they do actually get 3 down. I think in that situation, me sitting back and playing our spawn isn't the worst play here, but what I'm more worried about is what is happening in my trophy system. I don't know what that was. I was holding it like a souvenir right there. I don't know why I wouldn't want to leave my hands and go on the ground there. But as you can see, this first round, what happened, the big kind of problem was my teammates didn't really win any gunfights. I was trying to watch behind them. And again, that's a bit of a high risk, high reward kind of play style, because I say 9 out of 10 times a player would come on the flank. I'd be an easy free kill and we'll make it a 4v3. But what happened in that situation was nobody really flanked there. And it looks like, you know, they just did a good round kind of stopping us and shutting us down early. We're going to go through here. Only a few seconds left. So I'm going to try to get on the hill. And the guy comes on the right. He takes me out. He gets a 2-piece. And I mean, one of the quickest rounds there. And you know what? I have to say, we just got caught in a bit of a spawn trap. Not much we could do in that situation. It's just one of those rounds. We kind of just pretend that didn't happen, move on to the defense. But I think in terms of my opponent, what kind of things they did well, I feel like they did well suffocating us into the B point. I think they kind of led us into the B point, then they just got us on from different angles. One thing I don't think we did once was actually go towards the A point, so we kind of played into their trap there. We kept on going towards B, and it just really worked out to my opponent's advantage. One of the quickest rounds I've actually been a part of. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong side of that one, but that's all right. Going into round 2 here, we are on the defense to see what we can do on the defense. Defense is a lot more favorable, and the thing is, on that offense, we actually started off really poor. We didn't really get any ticks, so you know what, we're gonna have to clutch up in this round and make sure we have a strong defense here. I actually prefer, you know, playing defense first, just because the round win is very important for momentum. As you can see, we're 1-0 down right now, so even if we do win this round, you know, it's going to be 1-1, so we don't actually have the advantage. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to push towards the left here, and what my teammates are doing now, what my opponents are doing is already pushing the A side, so they've already done better than we did. But we're going to go through here. Good shots onto the second. As you can see, we went for the jump shot, we took him out. Now what I'm going to try doing is just stop them on the left hand side. I'm hoping my teammates can clutch up and hold A. The problem with solo queue and Control, especially on LCLO, is because there's 2 points, you can't be both places at once. So I think the best bet here is to play in the middle area. That's something I like to do, especially on this map. I like to control this mid area because there's 2 reasons. First of all, it gives you enough map control to kind of dictate the play and where your opponents are going to be. And second of all, because it's solo queue, you want to be able to be everywhere at once. You want to be able to watch both objectives. I tried to sneak through here. I didn't actually watch the stairs, so really bad play from myself. Couldn't sneak through, and now we're in a bit of a spawn trap. Luckily enough, nobody's pushed through. We're going to go to the left here. There's actually one opponent. He gets taken out. Going to go towards A here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to B, go on top of this AC here. My teammate gets a massive 2-piece. I'm going to look for the third. I actually noticed he's on the bottom right, so before I go there, I'm going to take my time, and my teammates do such a good job there. Tyson, big Tyson with a 2-piece, and now it's all about defending the second push here. So although we're off to a bit of a weird kind of second round here, the good thing is they haven't got many ticks here. They've got about 1 tick in total, even though I feel like they're constantly on the hill right now. So, you know, we're doing a good job of taking them off when they're on there. The lives are even. We just got to make sure we stop them from getting B. So what they're doing a good job of, my opponent's doing a good job of splitting the push. They keep going A, they keep going B. They're not going one place. They're splitting the push. We take out one. We go through. I actually have to get on the hill here. I'm running on the hill. I'm trying to get on there. Unfortunately, I was a second too late. Actually, no, it was all right. I thought I was a second too late. We did get 2. The third guy is pushed out. He does take me out. And now this is what they're doing. So while they're applying pressure on B, I can see they're also applying pressure on A. So I think my opponents are playing this really well, man. I can't express this enough, how important it is to split your push at times. I think the more you play, the more you understand when to split the push, when to kind of push through one. So you can see what happened was, because they were getting A and we were getting distracted, they were actually able to finish B. So good play from them. But now that there's only 1 point left, we can, you know, focus our attention at A. Luckily enough, they only got 1 tick. So although we are down in ticks, this is a spot you want to be in. I'm a main AR in this situation, in this specific map right now. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get into the biggest power position on A. Where is that? It's satellite. So it's very important to identify the power positions. And that's just a great shot from my opponent to take me out from a power position. I should not be dying there. Me dying there has potentially cost our teammates a round. Luckily enough, they all get kills. And that's actually 4 down. So now in my head, straight away, what I'm thinking is, right, we've got 4 down. We have to apply the pressure here. We have to suffocate our opponents, and we can't allow them to get a real break off. So I'm going to sit on the left here just to watch this whole left and middle map. I feel like I'm covering a lot of the mini map here. I'm going to chuck a stun in the bottom and just kind of watch through all the lanes and make sure if anybody pushes out, I'll be able to get them out of the open. So we see one, we take him out, we center onto the second guy. We can't see him. There's a guy on the left here. So what we're going to do is go through towards the left here, see if we can take out this guy. He's out in the open, but where is he exactly? He's basically in the back left, not really doing too much here. So we're going to go through, we take him out. Oh no, we make him one shot. Surely we kill him here. Surely we kill him. We're going to push him. And he's absolutely baited me there. He's actually fried me there. Good play from him, man. Really good positioning from him. And this is where I start to panic just slightly because I realized somebody was satellite. Now straight away I was tunnel vision. I need to take out the guy's satellite. If we don't take him out, they're going to win the round. Luckily enough, we take him out. I turn around. I notice someone shoot me from behind. And I don't know how we did it, but we've taken out the guy's satellite. My teammates were clutched up on the hill. And now it's time to kind of push forward once more time and try to get this next wave of kills there. So I'm going to sit in a really good position. This position here, I'm able to watch this whole enemy side. And what that does is basically tunnel our opponents through middle map here. So all my teammates have to do is watch through middle. They don't do so. I get a two-piece. We're going to push through here. The third's out in the open. I'm already weak here, so I'm trying to get the pre-fire off. I know I'm not going to get there in time, but my main objective there was just to pre-fire him, just to make him weak enough for my opponents to go through. And now we're in a 4v4, not a situation you want to be in where every kill is so crucial. We chuck a nade over, we make one weak, my teammate goes through, and now we're in a 3v2. Luckily enough, you know, we got the numbers, 3v1, we can start to breathe now. We can start to breathe. I spot him, I pre-fire him, I go to the right, we make him weak, and that's good enough. My teammate goes through and gets the trade, so now we can breathe. But I have to say, that was a close round. That's not what you want on the defense. You want your defense to be a bit more convincing, but you know what, man, we're leading the lobby in kills in terms of our team. We got a teammate with 5 kills. I know what we need to do. I know we need to step up for the next round. We have to make sure this offense, we make it at least competitive, because although it's one apiece here, the main thing we have to look at is the ticks. And what I realize is that they've got a lot more ticks here, so this offense is everything. I'm expecting us to lose this offense, and I'm expecting us to win the next defense, right? But the main thing is to play for ticks. So what I realized on the last offense, as I mentioned, was we weren't aggressive enough. I feel like they kind of had a lot of map control. So you know what, let me get the SMG out. It's time to up the aggression. Something I do in almost every single one of my videos. When the game isn't going our way, we change the weapon of our choice, get the aggression up. And this is really important. I'm leading the lobby in kills. Sorry, I keep saying lobby. I'm leading my team in kills. That doesn't mean I'm going to be, you know, stubborn and say, okay, I'm playing perfect, I'm not going to change. I think for the team, if I bring out an SMG, it'll be a lot more impactful in this situation. So we're going to go through. I'm going to try to cut the lanes at the start here. I've realized that a lot of them kind of in our spawn. So before I push through, try to clear it out. I don't actually spot anyone, so now it's time. It's time to step up the gas pedal and see what we can do here. Going to go through. There's a teammate on the right there. My teammate's kind of taking him out. We go through. Great drop shot onto the first guy. That's 2 down now. Now, okay, we're in a good position here. Now this next kill will be absolutely crucial for the push through. And there you go. We find him. That's 3 down. Now straight away we're going to push through. I noticed that I've got a dead silence. My teammate's out on the right here. We're going to push through. And I'm just going to circle around their top pair and just make sure I can take out anyone on the rotation. Should be reloading here. There you go. Perfect. We've got the dead silence. I know they're going to be on the spawn here, so let's see if we can get some good timing. Going to go through to the left here. And the reason why it's so important to play creddy corners here is because I have the dead silence, so they won't be able to hear me running around. So what I try to do is get some kills. Hopefully my teammates can kind of jump on the hill at this point. Doesn't look like they're doing so. So what I kind of mentioned in the first defense was what their opponents did so well is they kind of split the push. They had 1 or 2 players on B, 1 or 2 on A. So that's what I tried to do. I tried to get a little bit of time on A just to kind of distract them and hope that, you know, the opponents are a bit more confused of where we were. What happened is I got on A. I actually got off the hill just to kind of help my teammates on B there. And you can see we're still going around. We're still doing our thing. We're on like a 5 streak right now. And I mean, in terms of kills wise, we're doing a really good job in this round. We're quite impactful on the mini map here. But the problem is no one's really getting on the hill. So I'm just really hoping my teammates can step up, go on the hill. 0.1 seconds left, man. This might be another offense fail. And what happens? My teammate goes down. There's 1 more person left. Are we going to lose another offense? 3 seconds left. This one might be all we wrote, man. Let's see what happens. There you go. Again, another failure. So the first round, I tried to be a bit more passive with the AR. The second offense, I tried to be a bit more aggressive with the submachine gun. Now, I don't think I was to blame, you know, necessarily, but I think as a team, we didn't really have anyone sitting on the hill. So I know now, next time we play this round, maybe I have to be a bit more hill present because no one else is taking that role. So we tried 2 different approaches there. Both actually failed quite miserably. And now we're on the defense. I'm expecting this to be a win, but at the same time, I'm expecting them to have the defense round 5 just because of the ticks here. So in this kind of scenario, I think one thing we could do is play for streaks. I think in this situation, if you know that they're basically guaranteed the defense round 5, I think the best thing you could do is maybe play for streaks, have a bit of an edge going into the round 5. But at the same time, we're not going to chalk this one up, man. We're going to try to see if we can limit them to 0 ticks, because if we do, I think we'll be able to have the defense. If you guys don't know, defense is the team that has the most ticks on the offense in the round 5. So normally if it's 2-2 tied, the round 5 isn't just switched, you know, whoever was defense last. It's normally whoever has the most ticks would go on defense. That's why it's very important to clutch up your offenses, even if you lose a round, at least to get the tick so that you have the advantage going into the round 5. But now we're in the round 4. See what we could do as our team gets a great start, up by 4 kills here. I'm going to go towards the left here, making sure to use my equipment in the alleyway where I think they're going to come from. Looking at the minimap, what's kind of clear. Middle's clear, the right side's clear, so we're going to push through here. See if we can find any gap here, because I know that 1 or 2 players are probably on the overextension. They seem to be playing quite aggressive, the enemy team here, so I want to see if I can stop anyone on the kind of rotation. 2 goes down, not what I want to see, man, not what I want to see, but luckily enough, we're in quite a close area here, so going to go through. Tyson gets 1. This is really important here. As Tyson gets 1, I'm going to go through. I'm actually going to watch the right here. This is kind of the danger zone for me, so you can see what actually happened. The guy was on the top of the fence, which is a very, very unique situation because you can see them from so many angles. As you can see, as he got the kill, he did get traded, so it kind of worked out for him because he was able to take me out, but that's fine. We're going to push through here. I'm going to hold my pre-aim because I knew he would probably come back for me. We take him out, and I'm just going to be really careful on the left hand side. I actually saw a stun go off, so what I'm going to do is chuck a stun on the wall here, wait for the stun to hit. As it hits, I'm going to jump around the corner, use my momentum to my side, take out 1, we take out the second, and now we have a great advantage in this kind of situation. 2 down, we're going to push through the middle, see if we can stop them going to A here. So as you can see, I'm kind of maneuvering around the map here. Like I mentioned in the first kind of defense, I'm trying to do everything here. That's the reason I got the SMG out, because I felt like I was a lot more impactful kind of roaming around the map with an SMG, just being able to take between A and B. And the ticks aren't really that important. As I mentioned, they're probably going to get defense regardless. At this point, it's about playing for the streak. I think the cruise missile is going to be so impactful if we can get that for that kind of round 5, just to maybe give us an extra push in the offense side, which we'll definitely need here. So let's go through and see if we can play for the cruise. Dead silence is still activated, man. We're going to go to the right here, and we spot 1. Our teammates actually pinged someone in here, so this is very, very important. I'm going to see if I can go behind maybe 1 or 2. This is the perfect play here. If I can get a kill or 2, get the cruise and back off, will be the perfect play, but unfortunately the timings weren't there. My opponent heard us, and just like that, he actually takes me down, man. So good play from him. We still got the life advantage, we still got the time here. This should be a round win, but we have to be very careful. The guys actually got us in a spawn trap. This is not what you want right here. That spawn trap is extremely deadly. My team is going to go through, and what happened is they actually pushed up a bit too aggressive on the right hand side, so we actually spawned on the back left. And you know what, I don't mind that. I'm happy with that. We're going to sit top AC. This isn't really a spot for an SMG player, but what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to watch the initial push here. I'm trusting my shot that if somebody comes from this medium range, I'll be able to gun them even with this SMG. If not, I can at least distract them like you're seeing now. I'm not challenging anything crazy that I don't think I'll win, but I'm just trying to distract them, just trying to see if I can spot anyone, and they don't know I've got an SMG at this point, so it's not really a harm sitting in that top AC. Even my presence alone is going to stop them from pushing the left side. We take out 1. Now it's very important to play close to the hill here. I'm not trusting my teammates, I'm just trusting myself here to clutch up. So what I'm going to do is play close to the hill. As I go through here, you're going to watch once again, I'm going to shoulder it. We take out 1, we make him 1 shot. We actually missed some shots there, so the trust in myself actually backfired, and this one might be all we wrote, man. Going through, this is for everything right now. These next 10 seconds are so crucial. You see straight away, we got the knife out. We're going to chuck a stun over Tyson with a massive 2. Chuck a stun, we're going to chuck a nade. At least I can get the trophy system gone. We're going to pop a deadie, see if we can cut through the lanes here, go through the middle alleyway, see what we can do. We spot 1, we make him weak here. We're not going to challenge him, we're going to go around there, we take him out. Now it's time to get back on the hill. We spot another one, that's a massive 2-piece. Go through middle, the third there, we drop shot him and we take him out. When our team needs us the most, we get a 3-piece to close out that round. We can finally breathe, we can take our time now, regain. This is so important here. When you ever play like that at the end of the round, right there, that 3-piece, that is such a momentum play for myself here. Now I'm feeling confident. I'm like, you know what, I'm ready for the next round. So these 10 seconds here are so important to kind of take a deep breath, relax. I know it sounds stupid, but it's like, you know what, regain, resettling. You know you're going into this next round at the disadvantage. You know you're playing on the offense, so this is time. You know what, so you got these 10 seconds just to reset, regain, and have a game plan. What do you want to do? How do you want to approach this? As I mentioned, it's very, very important to look what we did the first 2 offenses, and I know that, you know, the first time I played slow, it didn't work out. The second time I played aggressive, it didn't work out. So we have to do something different here. I'm not going to be naive and say, you know what, we'll do the same thing and expect different results. So like, let's turn it up a notch here. Let's up the aggressiveness with the SMG, but at the same time, make sure we have hill presence here. Going to go through. My teammates sitting satellite. So straight away, something we didn't do the first round is we're actually focusing on A, and I really like this play. I think A is a lot easier to get. It will allow us to get the tick on, allow us to get a bit more time going into the, you know, the second point and going into B. So my teammates on A watching satellite. That's it. We're going to go around it. Before I get on the hill, I'm going to make sure nobody's close, and now it's time to get on the hill. Someone's contesting. This will be a big gunfight. We back off. Great play right there. We take him off, and now's a perfect time. As I mentioned, nobody really got on the hill earlier, so I've learned from that. I'm going to play a bit more on the hill right now, and we have another 1v1. But what's important is my teammate's satellite, so I know he's watching over me. We go through, the nade does take us out. We can't catch a break here, but as long as my teammate's satellite, we have a real good position on A. And what I've realized is, you know what, we're spawning back B here, so while they're distracted at A, this is a good time to kind of push through middle and see if we can cut anyone off and then potentially go towards B. But the guy's on our stairs, and what happens, he gets a massive two-piece. Again, I can't catch a break here. It's important. You know what, regain here. We've got some time. We've got 30 seconds to work with. Not a lot of time here, but it's enough to do something. You know, the game's not over. My teammates get 2. That's how it starts off. And what happens is the guy comes behind me, but you know what, we'll take it. We do die, but my teammate gets a trade. That's 3 down, and now they're doing a really good job. I think my team's also adapted here. They're kind of splitting the push. One's going towards A, the other 2 on B, so I'm going to go through here while my team is here, and we're just getting fried here in the round 5 where my team needs me the most. I'm dying a lot here, man. I'm dying a lot, so I need to clutch up. I need to make sure I'm ready for this, man. We're going to go through 20 seconds left here. We need to make sure something happens or this game will be over and we will lose some more SR, which is not what we want to see here. So going to go through watching this middle here, making sure nobody can sneak behind us, take us out on the hill. Going to go towards B here. 20 seconds, we spot one. Going to turn around. What a kill there. We take out one. Oh my god, I don't know how we've done it with all the odds against us. We get a massive two-piece. I noticed the third guy was on B, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the lanes, man. I'm going to go towards A. I'm going to cut them off here, and I'm going to play a bit aggressive. This angle is a great angle because I know that, you know what, they have to push me from the front here. I have a stun. Going to make sure I stun it. Wait perfectly. Chuck a nade. Great timing. We take out one. And what happened there was actually perfect. I was essentially bait for the team, which worked out so well because my teammates did a great job. They went to B, they left me on A. I took out 1, 2 other people were shooting me, so straight away I knew that 3 people were on me. And what happened is we were able to push through and take out the players on B and get it just like that, man. So great teamwork there. I was the bait on A. We kind of learned from our mistakes. We kind of switched up the game plan. Something really important. I want you guys to really take away from this video. I don't want you guys to just watch him like, okay, you know, I did good. No, I want you to really, if you're trying to improve, that's such a massive kind of factor in control. If you can see right there, I was on A, my teammates went on B. It just means that the opponents have decisions to make. The more decisions you make them make, the more opportunity for them to make a mistake. If you make it simple, if you make it easy for them, then they're just going to do the kind of routine play and it just goes to a 50-50. But right now you can see my teammates pushed out, we're on the hill, we're double stacking it, and just by adapting the game, it's actually allowed us to take the victory, dropping the most kills in the lobby. One of my favorite performances so far. I feel like the main impressive thing that I did that game wasn't, you know, slaying out the lobby. I think, you know, anyone could do that at certain times, but I think the fact that we adapted our game, the fact that I started with an AR, switched to an SMG, and I really adapted my playstyle according to the team, I think was my best attribute that game. Hope you guys did enjoy it and learn something new. If you do, make sure to drop a like. We're closing on 5k subscribers. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.